Hi, today we gonna color again with Inner Seasons by Hanna Karlzon. We gonna color a fox. I figure out we gonna do this fall series and we're gonna color all things autumn. So we colored at first the pumpkins, then the leaves, then we colored these mushrooms, chanterelles, and then we colored a whimsical mushroom, this one. So today we're gonna go for the fox. Let's go for a small one. And then if you're interested, you can let me know and we can color whole illustration. A while ago I've colored this fox. He's done not with crayons but with markers, and that's watercolor markers, and I used for the body like 4 markers only, and it's quite effective even if it's like this small amount of markers. So yeah, this one is done with markers. Today we're gonna go, that was in daydreams. In seasons, today we're gonna go for the fox. I will slightly try to, okay, it's better. I'm not gonna see much because I see my phone, but let's try. Hold on. Okay, let's start with the darkest tone. That's gonna be dark brown, 946. We're gonna go for the dark parts. That's behind his head. Let's deepen it up. Here are the ears. Let's go around his face. Hold on, we'll have. That's better. A little bit of a drink. A little bit of smoke. Here, where the jewel is, there is also shading, and under the pearls, so wherever it is, there's gonna be some shading as well. Let's go around his face. Excuse me. Okay. And the tail. Okay, that's gonna be our guideline. And let's do the ears. How I'm gonna do the ears? Okay, let's go for it. Lighter in the middle. Of all creatures, big and small, I usually do insides of the ears like pink, but it's not a bunny, so we can go for the dark color. Okay, so let's go a little bit into his body. This time it's a lighter layer. Just the shadow of the shadow cast. And we can do this bit darker. And we can go for his face. A little bit in here. You want to round it. And deeper in here. Okay, and this bit we're gonna, around the eyes, we're gonna leave white, and then we're gonna figure out what to do with white, and this bit gonna be white as well. And now we're gonna go for the tail. It's not as dark as in here. It's a little bit lighter. Here it's gonna be the bow. A little bit darker. Oh, this is the white bit. We're gonna leave it for now. Okay. So on this fox we're gonna have here the darkest, so we can go like here, leave a little bit of light, and just a bit further from the back of the fox, we can do a little bit in here, and then we can do the in here dark, 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 and we can still see our fox is other entity in here. I don't know if you know what I mean. Let's I went too far with it. So let's carry on this dark bit on his back. I'm sorry. Let's round it up a little bit. It's a little bit, hold on, I don't like this to be. Yeah, it went too deep in here. I think it's something like that. Yeah. Okay, so that's the darkest bit. Now we're gonna go for, let's go for the lightest. Let's go for Spanish orange, which is a 1003. Let me see. Let's do the lightest parts. Just light layers. To see where we stand. Okay. We should go a little bit higher with this dark spots. Okay, and here, about here, we can do the lightest one. From the composition standpoint, it's like nice to do it not straight in the middle, just a little bit off. That way it works the best. It's a big surface, so we can go crazy. Now I don't have a hand to go like this. Okay, that's about it. Let's give it a little bit of a life. Okay, let's go for orange. That's 918. I guess you've all been waiting for the orange color. Here we go. This one we have to place very thoughtfully as we get our lights and the darker tones. We want to leave some of the lightest tones. A little bit on the side. Now you can see where I'm going with it. Don't worry, we've got lots of layers ahead of us. It looks a little creepy now. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. A little bit of orange in here. And let's go for the tail. Okay. Just a sec. So let's do the back of our golden boy in orange. That's 918. we need to leave the space, this yellow bit, not too yellow, but also not covered, so we can see him being not melting into the other fox basically. And I went too far, hold on. So yeah, that's what we need to think about, not to merge these two foxes, let them be on their own. First we're gonna go a little harder. Oh, let's not do that. It's more whatever, rounds. Round, round, round. And we're going round, round, round. Let's go through everything now. Just as much. And let's go more with orange into yellow. Nice and light. Okay. Okay, for now that's good. Let's go for, hold on. Where are we? Okay, let's go for sienna brown. That's 945. We're gonna go through this dark parts, and we're gonna mesh it with the orange. Let's try to go in here. Here we're gonna go a little bit further. We're gonna go through the dark brown and some into the orange. Sorry, I've got a little bit of... Okay. I don't like that one. little bit on this side, so the lightest shade it's not in the middle, just a little bit off on the side. This dark layer at the beginning help us with getting darker hair with this lighter tone. So that's why it's good to have this this primer of the dark layer, so it's easier than to go into these darks. Let's go through the middle of the ear. Other side. I got a little bit of cold, but oh well. Okay, let's deepen this side. Hold on, let me see. It doesn't look that great on the camera. Let's darken it up. We're still gonna have to go for this darkest shade of brown. But for now, let's strengthen up these bits. Okay, and let's go for the orange. It's 918. Now we going just lightly through everything. We're going through the top, lightly through the yellow, So we leave in just a hint of the yellow now. And we go through everything. A little bit here. A little bit here. And the tail. Like this, a little bit more in here. Okay, let's go for the darkest tone. It's dark brown and it's a 946. Hold on, I'm gonna sharpen it. Yeah, that's good. Let's darken up. Okay. You can see the tail is popping up as we go. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And here we're gonna have this underneath shade. Who knew foxes were jewelry? Who knew? On the camera it looks very patchy. But when I'm looking at it in a real life, it's quite smoother than on the camera. So I have to switch it up to camera mode. really doesn't look that patchy, honestly. But Prismas, yeah, Prismas do look patchy. There's always a bit, a crumb that's a little bit off. I prefer more oiled based pencils. Not a huge fan of Prismacolor, but I assume most of you use Prismacolor, so I figure out I will do this bit in Prismas. It's really saturated and not patchy as it looks on the camera, sadly. I'm always angry when I'm working with Prismas because it always leaves like a dot, white point, and sometimes you can't get rid of it. It's just so annoying, and they smudge as hell. No other pencil smudges like Prisma. That's really annoying. Okay, let's again go with orange, which is a 918. We got to a certain point of the layers. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I'll do a little bit of even like spread it up. It looks really bad. It looks bad from this side. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to tell. Anyways, it's my fox. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.